Hello, guys. I'll be right there with you. Hello. How you guys doing? Hello. What a day. After I got off live earlier doing the tarot and stuff, um, I started, preparing dinner and stuff. And then I heard about the Texas school shooting, which was absolutely devastating. Um, I was crying, and I don't know, my eyes might be a little puffy. Like, I was crying. And the thing is, because you think about, that could have been one of my children, one of my grandchildren, anybody that could have been affected, if somebody I've known. Like, I really put myself in myself in their shoes to see what it really felt like, and it was absolutely horrid. I did just post a little like a little prayer video. It had a little poem at the beginning. It was very sweet. But anyways, I just wanted to say hi to everybody. Hi. I want to make sure I don't forget anybody, because I always miss people on here. Hi, Hairbag. Hi, Janet. Hi, Diane. Hi, Mama Dearest. Hi, Canadian Girl. Hey, Rose Petal. Glenda. Hairbag. And what's the matter?
I just seen it.
Oh, okay. My mom saw a picture. Hi, Confused.
It's a dog.
I know, it's absolutely devastating. Oh, it was to the point where I was like, oh my God, I don't even know. So I ended up making a video instead to put up there. I mean, it's only a minute video, but anybody knows how to do those little videos, it takes forever. So I spent like the longest time making that video, so I did not prepare for tonight. And you know what? And I thought, that's okay. We'll just go with the flow. Whatever happens, happens. Because it was more important for me to make a video for the children and the family loss. Loss is devastating. It affects the whole entire country. Anytime we hear about a school shooting, it doesn't affect just that town or just that community or just that state. It affects everybody. It affects every single person that is around us, because we don't want that happening to us. We don't want to have that feeling of having a child lost or a loved one lost, a teacher, a grandparent, no matter who it is. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Did you see it? I noticed that I literally uploaded it minutes before, like, I started uploading it, and I ran to the bathroom to wash, because I had like black on my face that stained my face that I didn't even realize. So I was like quickly rushing to go wash my face and stuff. So I went back to go replay it, which I didn't replay the whole thing. It looks like part of it cut off. And maybe because the way the format is for YouTube, I don't really know. I don't know. But I know that affects a lot of people, a lot of us. And I see that a lot of people on YouTube are talking about it today. But that's because it affects everybody. It affects our whole entire community. And community could be worldwide. It affects everybody, because we don't like hearing any kind of killings anywhere in the world. It affects all of us. It breaks our hearts. Hi, Baby Shark. How you doing? Hi, Monkey Ass. I think I saw Tracy saying, was it Tracy before that was saying hi? And before, I don't know. You said somebody was saying hi. I don't know.
Canadian Girl, Hairbag, Rose Petal.
Oh, hold on. Somebody's calling me. Hold on. Hello. Hi. Huh? Oh, you are? Oh, that's awesome. I'm live. I didn't recognize the number. Yeah, it's a good thing I answered it then. All right. What time tomorrow? All right, yeah, I'll see what I can do, sweetheart, okay? Call me later. We'll talk about it later. All right, love you. All right, love you, bye. That was Ashley.
Oh,
Hold on 1 second.
I hung up on.
All right, so anyway, sorry about that. That was kind of an important phone call. Oh my God, I just realized who Mama Dearest is. I'm so dumb at times. Say it back. Yeah, that's my mama. I call her Mommy Dearest.
I said, I put down, do I know you? Is she from church or anything?
Hairbag?
Yeah.
No, Hairbag's always here.
I know that.
Yeah, no, that's my mama, Mommy Dearest. If you know the movie. Hey, Purple, how you doing, sweetheart? I saw that you popped on earlier, but I was literally right in the middle of something this morning. So when I said my highs, I don't think you were there anymore. So hi. So because of I ended up making that video and I was quite upset about hearing it. So I was trying to listen to see what was going on. My mother had told me just before the live when I was just finishing the video, went back and changed it because it was 14 students passed away, and then she read that it was 18 students. That completely boggles my mind. You just found a wire hanger today and you thought about us guys. Ooh, memories in my butt. No, I'm just kidding.
She's a smart ass.
I know. So anyhow, I know I who was it last week? I cannot remember for the life of me. Somebody last week was talking about a whole bunch of good stories. I wonder if it was a Kuna Matata. I could be wrong because I was talking about something else, or just somebody was up on the panel with me, so I could only see part of what was going on in the chat. And but they had some really good stories. I don't remember who it was, but I was like, come on, I gotta come up on panel. I think it was her and then somebody else, and they were being shy. I know it is very devastating, very devastating. I'm not kidding you. Like before I came on, I went in the bathroom. I was like, what the hell? Like I had black splotches. I'm like, a good thing I noticed it because I was rushing. Good thing I happened to see myself in a mirror and everything before it came on live, and I would have saw that black on me.
Didn't Julie say she had a lot today? She was going to come.
Huh?
Julie today
What
said
about
something about having a lot of paranormal things.
Oh, I don't remember who it was. I don't know. Somebody. A few people say things, and then I'm always like, email me. I'm still waiting for those emails. Because if you guys are shy, you can email me and I can repeat the story. I can even put anonymous if you don't want anybody to know your business, because some people are worried about getting judged on here. And there's no reason to worry about it. We're not going to judge. A lot of us have had crazy experiences. Some of us never had experience. To me, that's kind of odd to me because I've had experiences my whole life. And so it's rare for me to meet somebody that hasn't had an experience. And I'm always like, really, you haven't? And then I wonder, like, have you really? But then you try to think it's something else. So you tell yourself it's not an experience. I don't know. That's how I always think. Oh, thank you, Diane. Thank you. Baby Shark, I'm sailing. Nessie, I hope you got some sleep. Oh, hi, Diane Turtle Girl. How you doing, sweetheart? Oh, and I forgot to write in all the times for the readings for people that didn't get there in time. So I'll do that right after this. I'll put in the times. Actually, I want to make sure I don't miss any chat. So I want to make sure I put it up on here.
Your family wouldn't have eaten if you wrote in the times.
Yeah. I started dinner. My husband finished it. Because I started working on that video. And we've been talking to my daughter because she starts a new job. And it's her first job. So she has to go get fingerprints. She has to get ready for orientation. She has to get her working papers from school, the whole 9 yards. So I think my husband's on the phone right now. Trying to make an appointment at the police station to try to get her fingerprints done, see what we can do. Because she found out today and orientation's on Thursday.
Baby shark.
All right, let me go on YouTube on my phone and pull up the chat there. Should have brought my glasses so I can see. Even with my glasses, they're still just readers, so I'm like this, trying to look. Dun dun dun. Does anybody have a story they want to share? I know Nessie has shared stories before. I don't remember who else has. It's pretty quiet today. I was just going to show a couple videos ahead of time anyways, like a couple, I think one of them was a ghost experience in the school and stuff. I was going to show a couple of videos and talk about those, but we could do it tomorrow morning.
She started us.
Huh?
Baby shark. Janet said she can share. Janet Likens.
Oh, you got a story? Do you want to come up on panel? Let me drop the link.
If you remember how.
I would love to hear people's experiences. I absolutely love it.
It was Janet, not Julie. Okay.
Yay. Just when you come up in the back, I need to see your face. I won't. And then before I put you up there, I'll give you time to shut off your camera if you don't want to show yourself. I just want to make sure, no porn bombs. I can't stay because I'm sleeping my day when I need to go make dinner. So I'll listen when I can and keep singing Baby Shark. I love that dumb song. You're too funny. Okay, you gotta make time next. Oh, Diane, I'm coming on. I don't know. Do you work during the day? I'm coming on tomorrow at noon too. Noon my time. I don't know what time it is where you're at. But here it's 9:15 p.m. All right. Did you want to shut off your camera, Janet?
Or leave it on.
Oh, do you want to leave it on? I don't know what you're saying, honey. If you want your camera on, go like this. If you want your camera off, go like that. Okay. All right. Cool. All right.
I'm an empath and a clairvoyant.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it can be a curse.
Yes. Yeah, definitely.
My daughter's an empath too, which really sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you are. Shut up. That's my daughter over there in the corner. She's being naughty. She's in timeout. Hi. I sent her your link, by the way, so she may be joining conversations one of these days.
Oh, that would be awesome.
I was doing a what they call a haunted walk here in Springfield, Illinois, where I live.
Yeah.
And the haunted walk was all around the time of the Civil War and how it affected here in Central Illinois. And I picked up 2 spirits during the walk, and they were babies. One was a baby and one was a small child.
Oh.
They both entered me. I got possessed by both of them one at a time.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I died for about 30 seconds after I pushed the little boy out. So the first was a little baby girl. She was crying for her mama. I couldn't do anything about it. I was so totally helpless. I couldn't.
Yeah.
And the people that were running the walk are like, oh my God, you got to get the coordinator. This is the real deal. This is real. She's not faking. This is real.
Yeah.
And so they're bringing people in watching me literally be possessed by two separate children, a brother and a sister.
Oh my gosh.
And when I finally, the little boy was crying, looking for their mama because the baby was hungry. He didn't know what to do.
Oh my God.
Oh,
and did you feel those feelings too at the same time? Oh.
Yes. I couldn't stop crying. The tears were so real, and the pain and the hurt and the scare was so real.
Oh my gosh.
And when I finally got the little boy pushed out of me, I died for about 30 seconds. They thought they were going to have to call 911, and then I came back. And then the rest of the walk, I had these old ladies that were following me because they wanted to hitch a ride out of their area. It's 87 degrees at 9 o'clock at night, and I've got cold spot all around me. They're swirling me. They're surrounding me.
Oh, wow.
And the 3 of them are arguing about me. You can't ride on her because you're going to get stuck. She can't take you out of there. And I'm like, leave me alone. And everybody else in the walk's looking at me like, are you on drugs?
Oh my
No.
gosh. So is that the only time that something like that has happened?
No, I had a very close friend accidentally die many, many years ago, and this was the first time that I was possessed. He didn't actually possess me; he shot right through me.
Ooh.
Oh, that was painful. That
Yeah.
hurt. Because I was at work, and all of a sudden he's just like, "Oh, this is so effing cool," and he keeps popping through me, and I'm like, "Would you knock it off? That hurts."
Oh.
I just thank God nobody saw that because they'd be like, "Are you okay?"
Yeah. Yeah.
Sure, I'm great.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, I have to watch going on in places that are haunted because I'll pick them up every time.
Yeah.
My daughter has orbs around her on a regular basis, and I know who they are. They're my mom.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah,
It's even more beautiful that you're able to recognize who it is, you know?
and my granddaughter has orbs around her, and I know it's my mom because she calls her Nana. She's not
Oh,
verbal, but she does call her Nana, and that's what Rachel called my mom was Nana.
oh,
So I know it's my mom.
yeah,
Can you
yeah.
tell I miss her a lot? But I know when she's here because I can smell her.
Oh, you can, yeah. That's a good thing. That's one of the senses people don't realize. Like sometimes they'll get a smell of that reminds them. Like sometimes I'll get a smell of that reminds me of my grandmother's old house, you know. And then
Yeah.
I know that's her coming to visit.
Yeah, and we and a few weeks ago when we were doing the tarot reads, and I said I can smell negative energy.
Yeah,
We have that in the house once in a while too, and we have to light a lot of sage incense to clear that out. And I
yeah,
have to wear a lot of different amulets and um, a rosary and you know things to block the negativity, and I have to keep chasing it out of the house.
yeah, yeah,
Uh, but I'm physically handicapped. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to do that.
yeah, yeah. Physically, yeah, because that's really draining. It's
Oh,
very draining.
it
Yeah,
it physically hurts me. Um, because right now I took a real bad fall last year and I broke my ankle pretty badly, and I didn't get taken to the hospital, so I've been mending on my own for about a year.
oh,
So I can't walk right
yeah.
now. I can't bear weight on it. I have an appointment with orthopedics on the 31st to find out if I have surgery.
Oof.
Yeah, I'm scared.
And
Not
it
gonna,
sounds like your daughter, though, it might be gifted also, so that she might be able
she
to
is.
start doing the things, you know.
The thing is sometimes the negativity tries to come for her
Oh,
when she has bad things happen, like bad relationships, bad breakups. It tries to come for her, and I have to keep reminding her, you need to wear this rosary, you need to wear your cross, you need to wear this amulet because this is coming for you.
yeah,
You've got to keep it from entering you because if it enters her, she's done.
yeah, yeah.
Because she was a premature baby. Can't tell by looking at her now. Miss in the corner because she's in trouble. What?
I only have $20, so.
Oh, I don't need McDonald's. I'm good.
You sure?
Positive.
Okay.
Thanks, sir. Thanks anyway.
You're welcome.
You only have $20 and you just got paid.
Hi to Wilson Dallas. Thank you for popping in. Anybody else who came in too that I missed? Oh, hey, Sassy Ass.
I'll talk to you soon. I'll be.
Oh, you don't have to drop down if you don't want to. I was just saying hi to people.
I'll ask you privately
Okay.
later on to schedule a private read.
Okay, honey.
But
That's good. Did you have any other stories to share? Or does your daughter have any she wants to share?
You have.
I'm trying to think.
She's thinking. That's an
Yeah.
effort.
Yeah.
She just got off work a little while ago. She works at Subway, so.
Oh, does she? And know it's going to be afterwards. She's going to be like, damn, why didn't I think of that at the time? Yeah.
I thought about when we did
You tell her.
the cemetery in Pet Francis.
Oh yeah, I do have another one. I lied.
We both did.
Where my parents are buried. It's a cemetery that's out in the country from the small town of where we lived for a long time.
Yeah.
And we have a devil worshipping cult that likes to frequent the area, and they spray big pentagrams in the middle of the roads on both sides that lead to the cemetery.
Really?
And yeah, it was ugly. And I noticed every time I would go to the cemetery to see my parents that it was very unclean, very impure, that someone has tried to negate the house of God. You know what I mean? Someone
Yeah.
tried to raise something out there, and they either weren't
Hey,
successful
Janet.
or were successful.
Janet, you're breaking up a little bit, hun.
Okay.
Sometimes when
yeah,
that happens, you got to drop down and come right back up.
Oh,
are you frozen? I think you're frozen.
Rachel.
Janet, you got to reboot again. You got to drop down and reboot and come back up again. That happens sometimes. There you go. Let me type in here to come right back up again. Hey, Susie. How you doing, honey?
Bonnie's on. She wants her timestamp.
Bonnie is?
I don't see one there.
Okay, I'm going to put up all the timestamps when this live is done. I just haven't done it yet. Who's on here that wanted the timestamp?
Bonnie.
Bonnie? I know Sassy ass did.
It's not on there.
What's not on there?
Bonnie's. I would have.
No, Miss Bonnie's on there.
Not the timestamp.
Oh, Jesus. Bonnie, I got to look up your timestamp. I checked it off, but I didn't write down the timestamp, but I know who it's next to, so I can quickly just look it up after. Yeah, I'll do it right after. And just before I got on Sassy Ass, Mom's like said before, it's Sassy Butt. No, I call her Sassy Ass. I saw the message you sent me, so the text, so I'll send it to you in a text. I think I got Miss Bonnie's number too, so I can send it to her in text also. But it'll be whatever time that we get off of here. Miss Janet, are you back? She might be restarting again. Does anybody else have any other stories? I really wanted to hear what she was saying. But then it got really, really choppy.
All the stamp posts disappeared from chat.
Yeah, everything has been wonky. I had somebody email me the other day saying that asking me why her comments are getting deleted, and I didn't even get notified she had comments, but she had screenshots of them, so it must have been YouTube. You know, like usually if I get a comment, like I'll get a notification. It's like in the I don't know, some weird part of my email that I don't never see. It's not in my regular email, so I would have to go look it up and see who sent comments, and it didn't even show up she sent me a comment. So I really think it might have been YouTube. Yeah, the missing time chat. Yeah. So I noticed also after a video, like say I posted the video, it could be like 12 hours or so before the chat comes up. And I'm just like, why do other people, and I know that you StreamYard too, chat only takes like maybe a few minutes or an hour or two, and mine takes hours. You know, I don't understand that. But eventually, if you want to go back to chat, eventually chat will show up again.
Susie, to anyone said, no, I mean everywhere. Sounds weird, but algorithms are taking over.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you'll answer it to it all. So who else has a paranormal story? We started off good, and hopefully Janet comes back in a little bit, or her daughter. One of them comes back. Does anybody else here have a paranormal story? Sunshine. Oh, wait, Sunshine. Were you what we were discussing before who said they had stories? I'm trying to remember. So I can call you out, try to get you to come up here. Sunshine, you got stories? I'm pretty sure it was you. I'm pretty sure you're one of them. I think oh, good, Janet's back. And I posted my link if anybody else wants to come up here too. I can fit like 10 people, I think.
No, Janet said my phone's not letting me.
Hi, honey.
Hello, I'm back.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now?
Yeah, our friend Glenda, she has the same problem all the time. She'll be up for a couple minutes and then she has to drop down, come back up, drop down, come back up.
Ugh. iPhones and retrograde. What a
Yeah. Oh yeah, retrograde definitely makes it worse.
combination. But anyway, the cemetery where my parents are buried, I was getting a really, really uneasy feeling out there. So I have a large quantity of clear crystals.
Mm,
And I treated my clear crystals with triple X protection and dragon's blood to
yeah.
intensify protection. And I set a seven crystal protection grid throughout the entire cemetery.
Oh, nice, nice,
And after that grid was set, the wind immediately it died down. It wasn't a mean wind. It was just a nice, calm, gentle.
nice. Yes. Yeah.
And you could
Oh,
hear the chimes, throughout the cemetery because people have placed chimes.
hmm.
And when we left, we took a drive on both sides of the road, and both of those pentagrams were gone,
Oh, awesome. Awesome.
and they've not come back.
Oh, good, good.
And my ex-husband, who's now deceased, and my daughter could testify to that, but I'm not going to raise him from the dead. He's in a jar somewhere, so I'm not going to bother him. Sorry, I got to joke about it because that's all I can do.
Yes, yeah.
But the cemetery has remained. Plus, I also put protection on like the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier, and the statuary thing where they put cremation urns, so that nobody can mess with any of that stuff.
Good. That's good.
And they can't find the crystals because they're deep in the ground.
No, good, good. Are good. So I'm a pagan spiritualist. So our church has lots of protection around the perimeters. We basically do the exact same thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And a lot of people will assume that that we worship Satan, but we really don't. Actually, most pagans don't even believe in Satan. So we worship God too. So we have lots of protection around.
Well, I'm ordained as a Wiccan Christian.
Yeah.
But I believe God is the high power, but he had help from Mother Nature to help create the earth as it was, not as it is now, because they're both wiping their brows, going, "Oh dear, what do we do?"
Yeah, yeah.
But
and then we're a pagan spiritualist church, and spiritualism is another kind of movement, which actually most spiritualists are Christians. So and spiritualism works a lot with spirit and divination and working with your ancestors.
Right.
Yeah.
But those are my big three.
Nice. So we're all right. So because you're breaking up a little bit, so I missed some of the beginning. So were those pentacles at the beginning like made, like somebody put them there, or
they were spray painted in the middle of the road.
What the hell?
Black.
I wonder if they did it to be cool.
Spray paint, and they were huge. They were like 10, 12 feet across. I mean, they were taking up the entire road space.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, somebody's making a statement.
Yeah.
Someone trying, but I kind of negated it, so I'm sure they're kind of PO'd at somebody, but they don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, they can't have that ground. I rehallowed that ground, and I turned it over to the guardians of the watchtowers to keep it clean and keep it safe.
Yeah.
Because everybody that's out there deserves to be able to rest in peace.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Oh, have a drag for me. I haven't had a cigarette in 4.5 years.
Oh, you haven't?
No.
Oh, I want to quit. I need to quit because of my breathing, but.
Oh, I quit because it got too expensive.
No. Well, a lot of times I shouldn't be saying this because we're getting off topic. So a lot of times I roll them because it's cheaper. If I'm sitting at home, it's a lot cheaper, like a quarter of the price.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But it was just so strange because I thought, maybe the sun was playing tricks with my eyes when we left the cemetery. So I drove back the way we came in when those pentagrams were visible.
Yeah.
On both roads, and they were completely gone.
Oh my gosh. Hold on. Susie, 2 more said, Iris, I thought you're into chaos magic. Oh, no.
She says she's got pictures of weird orbs.
Yeah. No, I'm not into that stuff at all. I don't know. Some people are, but not me. I'm afraid of karma. I don't want nothing ever coming back at me. That's
Yeah.
what the
I'm a big karma believer because I mean
Yeah.
people have dirted on me for years, and I won't take excuse the air quotes revenge against them because that's my karma against them.
Yeah.
What they do to me is their karma.
Susie, it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. If you guys ever have questions, just ask. Sorry about that, Janet.
Oh, you're fine.
I'm trying to think of something.
But I'm pretty much linked in with my granddaughter too, and I can tell when she's crying.
Oh,
My heart just breaks, just shatters, and I just break out into hysterical tears that I
Yeah.
can't stop because I know
yeah. I'm
she's crying.
very empathic myself, and what happened is, I had to learn the difference between if it was my feeling or somebody else's feelings.
Yeah.
And so even still to this day, I have to stop and think when I'm feeling something, or if I feel sick or nauseous, I'm like, is it me or is it somebody else I'm feeling?
Right.
You know?
But I mean, I could be perfectly fine, and all of a sudden, I'll just break out in hysterical tears that I cannot control. Just
Yeah.
hard sobs, and it's like I know that's my grandbaby. She's crying, and she wants or she wants me.
Oh wow. Aw.
So that they're playing, and
Monkey ass
they're hurting
toss
her.
toss
I'm
chicken
not letting
bones.
her see her mother.
No, I eat chicken bones.
Oh.
All right, hold on. Hairbag is up here. Hi, Hairbag. How you doing? How are you?
Yeah, I wanted to show you that picture I was telling you about.
Oh, yes. I want to see. I want to see.
All right, now I got to turn my camera around because I'm on a cell phone.
Yeah.
So just bear with me.
No, take your time, love. Take your time. Oh, I remember you showing that picture in Susan's. Right?
Yeah, yeah,
And you have the smoke there, right?
yep.
Yep. And I think I remember asking, was somebody smoking a cigarette? And you
Nope,
said
nope.
no.
That's right. Nobody was.
Yeah, yeah. So do you want to explain where you were and what it was?
I was in Phoenix, Arizona. I was at a place called Castles and Coasters.
Yeah.
I was with Truth for the Missing and Mr. Tabby.
Oh, okay.
And the other one in the picture is my oldest son at the time. He was only like 11 or 12.
Oh, wow. How old's the picture?
Oh my God, he's 28 now. So about 16 years. It was like back in 2007, 2008.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
hang
wow.
on.
I
I got
oh, go on.
the 2008 it was. The date when they printed it is on the back of the picture.
Oh, nice. That's awesome. They get photos like that. I wish I knew where. I have one somewhere in this house. I'm not sure where it is, but I'm sure my mother has one too. Remember at the cemetery on Easter morning? It was before we were going to go do an investigation. My kids were little, and we went up to the Green Lady Cemetery, and right in front of the Green Lady's grave, we got a big, huge green orb in front of the kids.
Yeah,
Huge, huge orb.
I
We took
remember
a
that.
picture of it. We had to blow it up. I had to hang it up for a while. I'm not sure what happened to it.
I also had another one. I had bought in a DSI. I don't know if you know what one of those are.
No.
They're like a little flip up game system.
Yeah.
And I was sitting outside of Truth for the Missing's house.
Mm-hmm.
And I took a picture of myself. I wasn't smoking then either. And the whole picture was covered in that same white smoke.
Oh, wow. Wow. Oh, wow. Susie, what orb are you talking about? Are you talking about Hairbag's orb? The picture he just showed, his was like a mist, like a smoke. The one that I did was green. Susie asked, was the orb white or what's that say about? I don't have my glasses on.
Where? Susie?
Yeah, Susie Tumor says, was the orb white or
Bluish.
bluish?
Well, she spelled it.
Oh, that's okay. That's what I thought it was anyways. I don't have my
It was
glasses on.
bluish, wasn't it?
I don't know, hair bag. Was there a color to it?
Yeah, it was white.
It was white. Okay, yeah, that's
Okay.
what I thought.
Linda said, "Who is this man?"
Oh, that's hair bag. Yeah, that's. Listen, you guys see me in all chats. What happens is I type fast. I swear I type it right. I hit send, and then after it posts, I'm like, you know what? I'm sick of. My brain goes quicker than my hands do. So I'm like, they'll just have to figure it out in between the lines. I
Right.
don't want to go in and delete it and then have to retype it again. Or I try to do the talk thing. Every time I try talking to my phone because I'm too lazy to type, it's gonna make up its own words.
It always does that.
Yeah, it does. I
Well,
even try to talk slow.
Monkey ass said
Let
she
your mom
experienced-
know I am a man, not a woman.
Oh, hairback said, let you know you're a man and not a woman. He's a man and not a woman.
You got a lot of hair?
No, ma'am, I don't.
Okay. Monkey ass said, she's
Okay, I'm gonna drop down.
Okay. Thank you for showing us a picture, hairbag.
Okay, you have a good evening.
You too. Bye bye.
Later.
So, would you say monkey ass said she has experienced omens?
Yes, and then she says, I was wondering if orbs could be astral traveling. Have monkey ask him. I mean, no, Susan said, I wonder if,
Orbs could be astral traveling.
yeah.
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I know I astral travel. I don't know what it would look like. I know I've seen orbs in places that had a lot of spirit. I know I know a lot of orbs is spirit trying to manifest. But that's really a good question because from the naked eye, what if somebody was astral traveling? What would it look like to us if somebody could see? Good question. Honestly, I don't know. I have no idea. That's just a good question. I wonder if that's something I can look up or try to research. Now you got me wondering. Because if somebody has a gift of sight and they can see spirit and other things, would they be able to see the spirit of somebody astral traveling? Because if you think about it, all it is your spirit that left your physical form, right? So maybe you could be able to see that. Now you got me thinking. You never seen orbs in your naked eye? I have. The very first time I seen one, I think I might have said it last week. I was kind of shocked. It was outside, and I seen these two orbs like slowly coming in front of me. So I obviously had my camera in my hand, so I took a couple pictures, and sure enough, the exact same orb I seen, I saw on a photo. And the good thing about that experience was, for one, I was able to see an orb with my naked eye, and it wasn't just on photo. And most people tell you, which is 99% of the time, they say orbs are not real. But unless you have that personal experience, you wouldn't really know if it was real or not. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes you can tell if they're a bug or if it's dust. And some people don't want to believe it's a bug or a dust. So even somebody that's, like for the most part, I can tell. And so when somebody comes to me and says, oh, look what I got, I'm like, well, what do you feel when you got this? Because to me, it just looks like a dust or an orb. So I don't like being rude,
Did you ask Monkey ass about his omens?
Huh?
Monkey ass, I want to know about his omens.
Oh, her omens? Yeah, I want to know too. I don't think she said though.
I have experienced omens. Yeah, she was talking
Yeah.
about,
But I wonder if she's one of the ones she said she couldn't come up now, or maybe she wasn't feeling well, so she was just listening.
that's Queen Nessie. The fan was making Queen Nessie says.
Could orbs be spirit guides? That's a good question. I would assume that it probably could. I don't know. I haven't personally experienced it, so I can't say yes or no.
I know.
Yeah, anybody can believe what they believe in.
Monkey ass said one day she will.
That's true. But sometimes if it's an obvious bug, I'm going to say, hey, look, you see where it looks brighter on the side. It's because that's where the wings are flapping. And it's the way the light ends up hitting it. And then sometimes it really could be spirit, but I just can't tell by looking at it. I can't tell. I couldn't say definitely no. That's why I say, how does that make you feel? Yeah, you're right, Susie. You're right. Honestly, I always feel bad. I don't like when somebody says, oh, I got orbs, I'm always afraid to look at them, to be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest, I'll be honest with you. Um, Especially since I'm somebody that can see spirit and I was a paranormal investigator for many, 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 many years. So I don't want to be the one to say, no, I don't think it is. So a lot of times, like, well, what does it make you feel? How do you feel when you took it?
Who's Big Smoke?
I don't know. I think I'm being haunted by the spirit of Nick Gore. Nick Gore? I don't know who Nick Gore is. Are you being funny, Big Smoke? If not, please do tell. I forgot my mom bought me a coffee. Hey Kelly, how are you? I was gonna play videos tonight, but I was not really sad about the Texas thing, so I can do it tomorrow. So if anybody has it's an open panel. So anybody has an experience can share an experience. Kelly, do you have an experience? Or Sunshine, did you want to come up here? I think I've been asking you the past couple times if Sunshine wanted to come up. No, really, Nick Gore's ghost is haunting my porch.
He's a metal band person.
Is it somebody
Guitars.
from a metal band? My mom was trying to look up, see who Nick Gore is. I want to hear about it, though. Please tell us. It is an awesome topic, but I hate talking about all my experiences, and I think I said all my best ones anyways. Nick Gore, he used to be in Ghost Adventures, I think. Oh, I thought it was Nick Groff, right? I don't know. I don't remember.
He was in.
Oh, you want to link Glenda? Hold on, give me a second and post it. So anybody has experience, come on up. I think Glenda comes up here to be a support. If I remember correctly, I don't think she says she's had experiences. Oh, I don't think I asked Hairbag though. Hairbag, besides that picture, have you had personal experiences? Which was a very cool picture, by the way.
I didn't see the picture. Have her come up and put
Yeah,
it up.
so anybody that has a story, you can come on up. Who was that guy that came in here? He can come on up too. I want to hear your stories.
It's Nick Groff.
Oh, okay. No, I understand. Yes. No, Sunshine, I completely understand. But honestly, Sunshine, if you ever, if you have the stories you want to share, do you want to email them to me? And then I can read them and say, hey, this is from Sunshine, and these are experiences she's had. And then we could talk about them in chat, and people can ask questions. Oop, and stream. Hey, Glenda, how are you?
Nick,
How are you, honey?
Nick Groff was a paranormal.
Now you know I gotta talk
Maybe
fast because I might go.
Oh,
Anyway, I've been having some weird things happening.
oh, you have? Hold on one second, Glenda.
Okay.
Big Smoke, you can come on up too if you want. You just have to show your face. So what's been happening with you?
And I'm the type of person that won't investigate on my own. So it would be cool if anyone knows anything about what I'm talking about to please let me know because I feel like I'm going nuts.
Okay.
First of all, I keep finding pennies. So I'm like, okay, whatever. I figure, my roommate is dropping pennies, so I pick them up.
Yeah.
So I take a shower, I think it was Thursday last week, and I come out of the shower and there is a penny straight on my slipper.
There was a penny on your slipper. Yeah, somebody's trying to tell you something. I think it's probably family. A lot of times, like your ancestors will leave coins around.
Okay. Secondly,
Yeah.
I have been really thinking about, my loved ones that have passed.
Oh,
Even
hold
the
on a
ones-
second. Sunshine Moonbeam says no, it's your angels.
Really?
Yeah.
I hope that doesn't mean they're trying to protect me from something that's going to happen.
No, it could be just spirit coming to see you and to give you support, especially if you've been going through like a hard time. That's just their way of letting you know they're around for you.
Okay. Now, another thing that has happened, which kind of freaked me out, is not last night, but the night before, I was coming out of my bathroom to go into my kitchen. And it's like you just have to like go kind of like a L, and you go like
Yeah.
into the kitchen. So I'm doing that, and as I was going in the kitchen, I saw like a shadow, like a short shadow, not a tall shadow. Maybe like somebody was trying to squat down. So I was like, I mean, I always chalk it off to like I'm just losing my mind. You know, I know I try to not.
No,
Well, I
not at
know
all.
things
Not at all.
happen.
But we all do that. Yeah.
No,
Do
but
you
you
think it could
think
have been a kid?
sometimes, huh?
Do you think it could have been a child? Like, how short was it?
It was short, but it kind of like the way that it was shaped was kind of like somebody like hunched down. Like I
Oh,
could see
okay.
somebody's back.
Yes. Okay.
You know what I
Yep.
mean?
Hmm.
And like go in the knee.
Yes.
And I'm
Yep.
like, who the heck is trying to get a hold of me?
Yeah. Yeah. I've heard of experiences like so sometimes it doesn't happen all the time, but sometimes spirit will come in my house that want to cross over, and sometimes they're scared and nervous and they'll hide. So they want to be seen and to help be crossed over, and they'll go to people that can see them, but then sometimes they hide too if they're scared.
Okay, well, basically what I said,
Yeah.
I don't care. I just say it out loud. And I was just like, okay, cool. You need help. I can help, but you can't be here.
Yes. That's your house, your rules. That's your space. You can say whatever you want.
So if you want damn help, let me know.
Yeah.
I'll try to work it out.
Yeah.
But if you're just going to creep on me, bye.
Yes. Exactly. Exactly.
But yeah, it was weird. Because it was kind of like not even like a light shadow. It was kind of like a darker shadow, which kind
Yeah.
of tripped me out. And I
Yeah.
was just like, oh, but the whole fact they were trying to like hide,
Yeah.
I was like,
So, did you only see it one time?
yeah, it was a couple days ago.
And where did you say you saw it again?
And like in the doorway of my kitchen. I was going into the kitchen and it was like to my left.
To your left. Yeah. I remember you saying it was like around the corner.
Hmm.
I'm just trying to guess. I'm trying to think.
It
And
was
you've
just
lived
fun
in your
because,
place for a while too, right? It's like you haven't just moved in there.
oh no, we've been here like 12 years.
Yeah, that's a long time.
But it's like I'm close to a river also.
Oh.
Um, a very historic river, in fact, the Genesee River. It's historic in where I live. And I mean, I'm literally like an eighth of a mile from it.
Also, your land itself might have history too.
That's what I was thinking because I'm thinking if, I mean, my family is like your family, okay? You
Yeah.
had to shout your way or you didn't get heard, okay?
That's my family.
Oh yeah, I
I
know. I can
mean,
relate.
Yeah.
Um, but I figure if it was somebody from my family, those loud asses would still be loud.
No, that's true.
They would
That
like
is
drop
very true.
something, make me
Yeah.
feel like I'm losing my mind by like dropping something, because that happens to me too. And I'm just like, don't, not today, not today.
Yeah. Yeah.
You gotta go. I am
Yeah.
not the girl to play with. No.
Yeah. 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 Definitely set your boundaries. Mine just is when I'm trying to sleep at night. Don't bother me when I'm laying in bed because that's when I'm going to be scared. It
See,
freaks me out.
that's when I feel the cat walking on my bed.
That's
And like,
because our mind is quieted down, so we're a little more open, a little more in tuned. But please, if I'm watching TV and the lights are out, that's fine. Just not when I'm in bed, please. Not when I'm in bed trying to go to sleep. Then I
see,
can do the
that doesn't even bother me
no, it
because
does
I
me.
know who it is. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
So, oh, I love
Sunshine
you.
is saying they like to hide in between. It's like a fairy. Oh, what are you talking about, Sunshine? I'm missing all the chat. So I know, like, oh, what's his face? What was his name? That was just talking. He was saying something about his porch
Oh,
being hard. I think
hairball
he
or
said
hair.
something about
I said
Watermelon
hairball. I didn't mean to say hairball.
Oh, hairballs. I was trying to see what he was saying before. I missed it. What was his name?
So you're from around, like what?
Big Smoke. Your curtains make you look like you have bunny ears. No, it's funny. I had bunny ears over here before.
No, when you're panned out, your curtains look like a heart.
Oh, does it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Kelly says, I live in the Bluff property. Ground Ebbett, part of the Civil War, was fought as boats come down the river. They fired from, can you tell I can't see? They fired from up here at the ships. We have a small cannonball we found while clearing the land. Oh my gosh, Kelly, that is beyond cool. Did you want to come up here, Kelly? I would love to hear it. I dropped the link. You know, wants to come on up. And don't
Yeah.
think your stories are silly either. You know, some people are,
Well,
afraid-
because you try to think about it logically, but sometimes you have to think about that it's happening for a reason. You know what I mean? You kind of have to have that.
Yeah, you do think, am I just seeing things? Why am I seeing that? There's something
And I
around it.
know.
Yeah.
Okay, but I
We all do it. I still do it.
Yeah. You still question it.
Yeah, but he's leaving watermelon seeds all over the basement. I know they're not mine. They're Nick Gore's. Where are you from, Big Smoke?
Who is Nick Gore?
I don't know.
He's a paranormal investigator.
Oh, is he?
And
Okay. Where?
Nick Gore is a paranormal investigator and a musician. Big Smoke, where are you from? Did you want to come up here? You can come up and tell us all about it if you like. Or you can say it in the chat. I'll have my mom pay attention to the chat. My mom's here to help me because I have trouble talking and reading the chat at the same time.
Can't shut you up.
The cat keeps crying at my daughter.
So cute. I
The
love.
cat cries nonstop. He stares at you crying.
They have something to say, okay?
Always. This cat talks 24 hours. Only time he doesn't talk is when it's sleeping.
You're not listening.
Yeah. She does it. She stares right after you. Wow.
Too bad. Don't you wish they could just tell you?
Watermelon seeds all over the basement.
Yeah, I seen that. He leaves watermelon seeds all over the basement.
Okay.
That can happen. I mean, if you leave pennies everywhere, you can leave watermelon seeds. I want him to come up here and talk. And Nick Gore's come in my kids' room damn near every night. Do your kids see them, Big Smoke? Kids have an easier time being able to see a spirit.
Sunshine. Hello, kitty.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's me.
So cute.
Yeah, come on.
I'm telling you something, Mama.
Yes. Well, she was crying at my daughter because my daughter was getting pizza. Looks like
Well, give me some pizza.
Yeah. Come here.
Mine would beg for the cheese.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
Lord.
All right. I don't want you getting tangled up in that. Come on. Come up here. All right.
Da Bubba. Now talk.
Yeah.
Now we get
Kelly
booty.
said I haven't seen things here in Everett we live, but I've been hearing things and I've seen things and had the ghost pass through me as a teenager when my grandma passed away. Oh, that's very cool. Was it the spirit of your grandmother, or was it a different spirit that passed through you?
Oh my God, so cute.
Use the word where to Everett. To Everett.
Damn, and I got my reading glasses on. Here,
I'm like this.
I'll have to show the old lady in me.
Read Big Smoke's thing too.
Okay, here we go.
Read whose?
Big Smoke says, I don't mind spirits, but I don't care for Nick Gore's. Have him tell him how to get rid of it.
Tell him to leave.
Oh, tell him to leave.
Yeah.
Tell him to leave.
Tell him to leave.
Welcome.
Yeah, tell him to leave. Tell him to step outside your boundaries. You can put up some herbs or stones around your perimeter too. It might be a little bit harder though if it's his. Did you say it used to be his house?
Oh shit.
That would be a little bit harder. If it was used to be his place, then you can set boundaries.
Ooh, Kelly.
But he might
Okay.
understand if he says there's bothering the kids.
Yeah, like stay out of my children's rooms. Do not bother my
Mhm.
children. Bedrooms are off limits. I put up boundaries. Do not come near me. And I say it strictly too. Do not
Mhm.
bother me when I'm sleeping.
He
Do
said,
not bother me in a shower.
never in my bedroom.
Yeah.
Look,
Never.
Well,
if you
he
want to
said,
see
I got
me
Nick
naked,
Doors
I'm
running
scared
buck
for you.
wild up here.
I got Nick Gores running buck wild up in here.
Dang.
Honestly, you tell him to kick rocks. Put up your,
Oh,
you know,
Kelly.
if you don't want
needs to come
visitors
up.
coming in your house that are in physical form, you tell them in spiritual form too.
I'm telling you, Kelly,
What
you
does
need to
Kelly
come
say?
up.
The
Tell
record player
Kelly.
my
Tell
mom's
Kelly.
game's on playing Amazing Grace the morning she
She's had a
oh
couple
my gosh.
things. She needs to come up. Come up.
Yes,
Come up.
Kelly, please come up.
You don't have
She
to show
said she
your
will
face.
next
if you
time.
don't
Something
want.
about her husband sleeping or something.
Oh, okay, Kelly.
What did she say?
I got Nick Gores going buck wild on my porch. Does he make noise? Do you see him, or you just like sometimes people are like, I know it's so and so, I can feel them or whatever. Do you physically see them? I'm just curious how your experience is. I love to hear about it.
Susie asked, you must have invited him. Did you start the conversation?
Huh?
Unless it's his house.
That's what I'm saying.
And sometimes spirit will just come because they know they can.
Oh, Kelly
just
said she's
need-
been already.
They need
Oh,
somewhere
Kelly's
safe
all
to
right.
hang out.
Kelly, I go live to talk about paranormal again tomorrow at noon Eastern.
Why not?
Yeah, so if you're around,
Come
come
on.
on in. Come on down.
Kelly really won't come up.
No, she's in bed already. If she don't, I think she said something about her husband too.
Oh,
Yeah.
she's just listening, hanging out.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
okay, Kelly.
Everywhere.
Another
He's everywhere. I got Nick Gore spinning around, bouncing up and down. I'm seeing everything.
Oh, damn.
If you don't see him and don't pay attention, he might go away.
Doubtful.
Yeah.
You never know.
Sounds like a pain in the ass.
Put up boundaries.
Oh, yeah. I was just scared because my shadow was dark.
Kelly's,
Yeah, but dark doesn't always mean bad. It might
Well,
be
that's
the
what I
way
was saying. I said to myself, my own self, in my own head,
Yeah.
like if it was something horrible, it would have like lashed out at me. I walked right by it,
Yeah.
and I
Oh,
couldn't
yeah.
see it from the other side, so it
Because
let me
it
walk.
takes a lot of energy to manifest. So if you see him just for a second, I mean, that took a lot of energy to manifest, you know?
Kelly said,
She
oh, never
she
mind.
she shears scared me because she was a dementia patient for years. Oh, I didn't see what she said before that.
She said I could hear her fighting with home health nurses screaming at them.
Oh, that's a lot of that residual that got left behind. Hi,
Yes.
Tom. How are you?
I don't know.
So that's some cool stories though, Glenda. So have you ever done well, unless you freaked out to do it, but like you know how you got those like recorders on your phone and just sit there quietly and ask it questions and see if you get an answer. Just sometimes takes 30 seconds to 60 seconds before you get an answer if you get one.
I
And then
never.
you have to probably put it on something, turn up really loud because when they speak, it's not loud like we are. It almost sounds like a whisper.
I never even thought about that.
Yeah. Mm.
Right? You think about everything after the fact.
Yeah, no, that's true. I don't know.
Now I scared it away and told it to stay away. Now it's not going to come back.
Or you can get a cheap little recorder, you know, like those tiny little recorders. You can get them for like, I don't know, they're cheap now. And that, you know, the people use like the voice memo recorders, they'll use that. But I think any recording device will pick up it.
Okay, another thing that I want to put up there, and I don't know if anyone else in the chat would like think this was cool, but if you had like a show that was on like not saying near death, but you actually die. Or you're in a coma.
Oh yeah, I was looking. Actually, no, it's funny. I was looking up experiences like that the other day, and I was like, these are really cool. I wonder if other people would be interested.
I
Yeah.
have at least 4 to 5.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you
I
have
had.
your own personal experience?
Oh yeah.
Seriously?
hmm
Oh, I'd love to hear about it. Honestly.
I had a little something that was not. It wasn't small, but
Yeah.
an emergency surgery
Mhm.
where I cardiac arrested and I was clinically dead for 40 minutes. They kept me alive, basically, and they infiltrated an IV in my hand. I almost lost my hand.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, I have a lot. Y'all don't have the time for this for me.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad.
Found 3
Oh.
Nick Gores.
So, you know, I have never had a personal experience, but I've had astroplaned and had dreams of places that are on the other side. Like one time, this is really weird. All right, I can't believe I'm gonna say this. So this one time, I ended up in this beautiful, it almost looked like a rainforest, and then there was this pathway. I think it was like a little bridge, and I wanted to cross the bridge, but somebody stopped me. It was a spirit, but I don't know who it was. They stopped me and said, "You're not allowed to cross. You're getting too close." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" They said, "No, this isn't for you. This is for when you cross over." And I'm like,
Mhm.
"That was the strangest thing ever." But I've had a few of those experiences. Like I've dreamt where I'm at near a bridge again that goes to the other side, but near is water, and you're able to go inside there and cleanse yourself, get rid of all the negativity and stuff that you have in here, and just go in there and purify and cleanse yourself. And there's like this lady that sits in the water, this big, huge like goddess lady. It's a big, deep river, but she's really big, and she sits on it, and to her it's shallow. But I don't know. But those are the type of dreams or meditations or astral planes and stuff like that I have, or
I
things like that. And but I've seen people when they're getting ready to leave. I've seen them when just before the pass. I've seen them leaving their body.
Yeah, I get freaked out. I used to not want to think about it because it used to scare me because most of the well some of a couple happened during the day but some happen at night. So I think that's why I don't sleep.
Oh, that's true. That really well could be. Yeah. So did you see what it looks like on the spirit side, like on the other side, or
I One of the times, I think it was the last time that I cardiac arrested,
yeah,
I saw like a light and I was walking and it seemed like it went like up like this, like a slight incline. And when I got to the incline part and started to go up, and this is a shame too, the one person that in the whole world that I would never have thought would ever tell me it wasn't my timing to go back
yeah,
was my father. My father was I can't even explain it.
yeah.
It was bad. It was bad.
Maybe that is why he was there to show that maybe he changed.
Oh, that would be great. But
Yeah,
oh Lord, I'm hoping when it comes to that time that I have, I mean, I think I've been done better with forgiveness, but I could do a lot better.
yeah,
I am a kind person, I don't want to, I don't know. I just have a hard time.
yeah.
If somebody
Understand?
does something to me, it's like I won't keep talking and talking and talking about it, but it's
Yeah,
always like in my mind. It's like
yeah,
you can forgive, but you can't forget.
yeah.
And I want to just forget.
Yes.
In your
Easier
mind,
said than done, though.
it's it's hard. It's
Yeah.
hard. Girl, I have a lot of stories though. I'm telling you, a lot. from hearing things when you're in a coma, because I've been in a coma 4 times.
Oh my gosh.
And one time was when I was 3 years old, and I remember it, and I remember all of it.
Oh,
All of
really?
it.
So that day that I do the stories like that, I'll play some videos. You want to come up then and talk about it then too? Good.
Mhm.
Save it for then. I definitely want to hear. I do. I really want to hear all about
Because
it.
I'm telling you,
And I
it
really
was-
do think that if you're in a coma, that you can leave your spirit to visit people as if like not that you passed away, but I think you physically can. It's easier for you to leave like
I could.
your body.
I saw like down on myself
Oh, really? Yeah. Okay.
because they had me in my own room, and I had to be like they had my arms contained. So I guess in case if you wake up and you freak out.
You freak out. Yeah. Yeah.
I remember the nurse that took care of me. I remember her being there when my son said I was waking up, because my son told me, like, Mom, this is it. This is the time. You got to wake up now. Everybody's waiting on you to wake up now. Like,
Wow.
got to wake up. And I started to wake up, and my son started to cry, and I heard him run out of the room,
Oh.
and I heard that nurse. And she just started crying, and she was just like, keep coming back, girl. Keep coming back.
Oh,
I was
that's
just like,
scary.
ah!
Were you scared though when that happened? Were you confused? Like, how were you feeling at that point?
That was the first time. That was when they screwed up on my surgery and infiltrated my
Oh
hand
my
and
gosh.
all that.
So you were confused?
The first time, yes, because I was just like, what is happening right now? You know, it's like, ah. And then my son and I woke up, and they had me all bound, my arms like all like cushioned and stuff.
Oh yeah.
And then they had the feeding tube down my throat, so I
Oh.
couldn't talk. So they're giving me a pad, and I'm trying to write with like, I'm trying to tell these people, no, man, I am hot. Get all this shit off me. All of it. All of it. The arm stuff.
Yeah.
All of it. Oh no, they were like, you should, because they kept telling my son, she's going to have memory loss. She might not remember long term or short term or
You
any of
remember
that.
everything.
Yeah. And
Remember what?
they were like, oh my God, you're like, did you see how I am? Well, that's how I was at the hospital when I
Oh,
woke up.
seriously? So they were all shocked.
Oh, these nurses, I was on first name basis, man. They used to visit me in my room. And I was in a teaching hospital. So I had everybody in my room because I was like, come on. I'm all for the learn, right? So I would have
Yeah.
students all day long and
Oh,
I'm just
nice.
sitting there like a fool. I have like nothing to do.
Yeah.
Till I go into
It's
cardiac arrest
company.
the
It's
second
company.
time.
Come on. All right. The only time I had students, I can't believe I'm going to say this. The only time I had students come in and examine me, and I can't believe I even let them do it. I was pregnant, and it was towards the end of my pregnancy, and they had students come around, and
See, I don't care about that shit. It's a learning.
they each took turns examining me because I was dilated, and so the lady, their nurse practitioner that was there wanted them to see what it was like for somebody that was I was doing like a 70
centimeter.
Yes. So she was trying to get them to be able to see if they could tell.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, yeah, go ahead. And my husband's just like, whatever.
None of them really like examined me. Like if it was time to do something, because after a while I couldn't move. I was so bedridden. I couldn't walk. I could only roll from side to side because I had a couple of big aneurysms.
Oh.
And yeah, it was messed up. So it was like I had to be like moved and
Mm.
like move back. I would like hang on with one hand for dear life. It was
Oh my
like,
gosh.
but they would show them and like say, like examine for, um, what do they call it when you're in the bed too long? Bed sores.
Oh yes, yep, yep.
And they would say, well, we put this on for that. And they would show them that. And they're just looking at my ass. I don't care.
Yeah. No,
I don't care.
this was I'm on the stirrups and they're examining me. It was, well, actually I act like it was a whole room full of people, but it seemed like it was a little room. It was the nurse practitioner and 2 students.
Yeah. I mean, I was like I said, I was there for 7.5 months. So I was like on a first name basis.
Oh
Like
wow, good.
they
Good.
did the doctor that took my case was really a geriatric doctor, but he was so intrigued by my case
Yeah.
that he wanted to be my doctor. So I was like, okay, cool. He did like a whole, and he was retiring that year, and they asked him to do this big thing on one person that he's taken care of. That was like the amazing person, the big comeback, that type of thing.
Yeah.
But he couldn't use my name. So then when that was over, all the nurses would come in and go, we know who he was talking about. He was talking about you. We know.
That's cool though. Mama, will you keep them company for a minute? Talk to Glenda while I go use the little
Okay.
girls' facilities.
Mommy dearest.
Yeah, you know what? I want my mom to tell me what she's been saying in there.
Okay.
Her and Susie 2 more. I know she's been talking to, but I have trouble watching. I can't talk, listen to somebody, and look at chat at the same time. I have ADD. I have trouble talking and walking at the same
No.
time. See, you made me get up. My back is killing me. Mom's like, see, you made me get up. My back is killing me. So it's a
Girl,
brat.
you need to like get one of those pillows. The
No, I
lumbar.
need to get my office and sit in a chair.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, that would be
A lot better than these chairs.
Plus,
Are you
they're
allowed
like
to take
high.
a break? I'm taking a break. Okay, what were we talking about? Is that what Yeah, you well, want? wait till I come back. I don't want you to talk
I
about
gotta
it.
wait till you come.
Yes, I want to hear it.
Dang.
Tell about a paranormal experience, like when you had when you were a kid or something.
A paranormal experience I had when I was a kid.
Yeah, did you say you had some weird?
I had some, but I used to see people. Mine were most of the time. Well,
Like when was
my
the first time you knew? The first time you knew you could do that, or you could see them, or
It was when my grandfather passed. It was like I was 4 years old, and he was standing at the end of my bed, and I knew he was passed. But normally, what I started seeing as a young child and getting older, like puberty or so, I started having dreams, and so sometimes I closed my dreams off because I would get if something's happening, like say my brother got into a major car accident.
Mhm.
I dreamed of him at the time it was happening,
Oh,
and it was like a message telling me. And so then you get the call. I dream about an aunt or uncle that live out in Texas or Florida that I never dream about and hardly talk to, and we get a call a couple days later saying they passed. These dreams are really hard to take, and I know sometimes I block them out so I don't know ahead of time. I had a friend of mine who was supposed to be in church the next day, and I had a dream about her the night before church, and she fell on the floor with problems with her heart. I remember me standing there and her laying down and me kneeling next to her and everything. But weeks later, and she didn't show up at church that day. Weeks later, I told her what I had seen, and she told me that's the day I stayed out of church because my heart was my chest was bothering me, and I went to the hospital. Which is like, if she hadn't. But otherwise, a lot of Irish, you're being very bad.
Ow, abuse. See, she hit
I didn't do nothing. I pinched her leg. I won't lie. I pinched her leg. But anyway, but those are the kind of dreams that I don't like to get.
I wouldn't like
Astral travel never bothered me because I didn't go anywhere as important. I just, visited people. Think about Iris and Rob and end up watching them sitting here or something like that.
Oh, you're being nosy.
It just happens to go what you're thinking about before you go to sleep and when you go to sleep is sometimes what you
You say spank your mom before you go to sleep.
No.
I didn't say spank your mom. That's Rob's coming in to bother us. Okay, so
husband.
what did you want to know?
Oh, I wanted to know about the conversations.
Oh,
I miss all the conversations. So I want to know what you guys were talking
we're
about.
talking the whole
Yeah,
time.
my mom reads the conversations and she tries to leave me little notes sometimes and show them to me, but I don't want to look rude, so I try not to take my eyes away. So then I miss everything anyway. So.
oh well, Sunshine and Moonbeams was talking about astral traveling, and the hard part
Oh my
was when
God, I want to do
she
it.
said she said
Everybody
when
does it.
she first got up, she saw herself in the bed, and that's the only part that bothered her. But then I was trying to write at the time you disturbed me, the fact that we all hear things and watch TV too much, and they always show somebody after they die looking at themselves over the hospital bed. So that would scare the hell out of anybody,
Yeah.
But
Me floating over myself when I was in a coma.
Yeah, that's why I asked you, how did it make you feel? Like, were you scared? Were you like, am I imagining this? Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I wonder, like,
It was
how,
like a confusion. And then I
Yeah.
was like, oh, I'm getting this now. I'm like down there in a coma.
allergy medicine?
Yeah, my nose is really stuffy.
Okay, all right.
well,
that's sad.
the other thing we were talking about on here
Yeah,
was Nick Gore.
yeah.
I found 3 of them. I don't know if there's more.
Yeah, but I'm
online.
sure there's a whole bunch.
Yeah, one of them's deceased of the 3 I found.
Okay, but does he know who it is?
I don't know. I never answered. So I don't even know if he's still here.
Oh.
I don't see him here anymore. He may have left.
Yeah, I often to come up. So Susie too anymore. She was saying stuff too, but I didn't really catch everything she was saying. Oh wait, she just said something. I know I left something
Down
in
here.
friend's car once.
Oh
I
yeah.
dreamt he had said no, it wasn't there the next day. We come in reality.
I know I left something in friend's car once. I dreamed he said it wasn't there the next day.
Oh wow.
We had the same exact conversation in reality. It's real. Astral travel, I mean. That's what
Yeah.
she said. Yeah, Sunshine told me it was only the first time she saw her in bed it scared her. It's because
Yeah.
she was in her bed.
Mine was every time I close my eyes, I see my ceiling.
She
Right? It's like I only knew because when I was in the coma.
Oh, okay, it came back.
Oh, she just wanted to kick me out of the chair.
No, you see it both go black. Did it go black on you guys for a second?
No.
It did here.
Oh, it did here. Both started spinning.
The spirits. But anyways,
We're pissing them
she
off.
said now it doesn't know that.
Oh no. Now you froze.
Did
You
it go
just
out on you
froze.
guys again? It did freeze?
Okay.
All right, let me check my Wi-Fi. Let me see. Oh, see, it says the Wi-Fi signal's fine. I have no
See?
idea. It might be my little man in the other room
Queen Nessie's
going on a
saying good night.
PlayStation, but he needs to go to bed.
No, he's
You're going to bed?
sleep.
It's time for me to go to bed. It's 3:20 in the morning. I'll catch you all tomorrow night. Oh, go to sleep, girl.
Go to sleep.
Go to sleep. It's only 10:22 here. I saw myself over a swimming pool as I was a kid, woke up crying. I'll never forget that. Oh, not
Right now,
frozen
might be.
here. Okay, good.
I used to fly all the time when I was little, when I was a kid.
Did you?
No.
You probably. Oops.
What happened?
He's so delicate with this.
I try to go under.
My cord for my laptop is across the room, plugged in onto the other side. My mom this time is trying to duck underneath it.
I can no longer lift my leg that high.
She said you should have just unplugged it for a second. So she was trying to climb underneath it, and it popped out. Hey, Julie Lee, how are you doing, sweetheart?
Who else is left in the chat? I don't want to change my glasses.
I'm not really too sure. I know Julie Lee just came here. So if there's anybody else that I didn't say hi to, I'm sorry. You know I'm bad about paying attention in chat. Tom, yes, you can ask a question. Go ahead, ask away.
Go Tom.
You can ask whatever you wish. I think everybody still astral planes when they're sleeping, and they might not notice that. So you ever get a really good night's sleep, but you're like, why the hell do I feel like I got no sleep? I was told that's from astral travel or sleep apnea. But Julie, did you say you had experiences earlier today during the tarot readings?
That's what I'm saying. Where's all our regular people?
Yeah, I know. I know a lot of people are live in other places.
I didn't see nothing live. Nothing
They
I
were with
cared
us
about.
for 7 hours
Mhm.
today. What'd you expect?
Huh?
Julie said yes, she has many.
Did you want to come up and share some?
Come on.
I would love to hear them.
Come on. Because I feel like I'm just hanging out doing nothing.
Well, maybe
Same.
they can't hear us.
So I have a few people I want to line up to come up here to be guests, but I want to wait till I get a little more subscribers first, you know.
Julie said, how can you tell her to come up if you didn't give her a link? Oh,
I just
there
gave a
it
link.
is.
Dang.
Kendra's here.
Hey,
Hi.
Kendra love, how you doing, sweetheart?
Hi, Kendra.
See, our time zone is late, but other people's time zone is still early, you know. They could be just finishing up dinner and all kinds of things.
Well, I never realized how many people we had from, like, UK or, all England and Scotland and.
Tom, I need to see your face.
Where are you? Oh, he's coming up?
Okay, all right, I see you, hon. Did you want to shut off your camera or did you want to leave it on? Put it. Okay, there you go.
I love that
Tom, how
cat.
are you?
What?
This is Tom, right?
Hi, Tom.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
Did you have an experience you'd like to share?
No.
No? Okay. That's fine.
Oh, you wanted to ask a question.
Oh, what question did you want to ask?
How many tattoos or piercings do you have?
How many tattoos or piercings do I have?
Yep.
My ears, my nose, my eyebrows for piercings. And then, I don't know, I have like 1, 2, 3 tattoos, 4 tattoos, 4 tattoos.
Your hands.
Why?
Yeah. Do you have tattoos and piercings?
No.
No?
Not
Okay.
yet.
Not yet? Oh, you want to get some?
Yep.
Oh, good. My mother got her first tattoo. I think she was in her 50s. Mom, how old were you when you got your first tattoo?
I was 50s.
Yeah, she was in her 50s.
It was a trip to Vegas, and I had some, and I figured I'd put a tattoo because Iris wouldn't believe me, and she didn't believe me when I had my tattoo, and I went like this while I pulled down my shirt to show her
Yeah.
my ghost tattoo.
Yeah, because we were doing paranormal investigation then, so she got a ghost tattoo.
Okay, well, I have 5 tattoos
Do ya?
and 8 piercings.
Do you? I have a whole list of tattoos I want to get. It just costs money. That's the only reason why I don't have them. Or I'd have more. This one is for my niece that was murdered. She always wore a bow in her hair. She was 19.
I have a
And
hand.
I got this, which means eternal life. Oh, what's that one?
It's like a Celtic sign for love.
Oh, really? Oh, nice.
And, different
Hi,
flowers.
Amanda Cox.
But
Oh,
I like morning glories, so that's what they put.
Oh, I didn't even see Julie Lee was up here. I'm sorry, honey. Can you wave at me so I can see you? You can flip me off, do whatever.
Oh, no.
All right, honey. Okay.
So, Tom.
Say hi to Amanda.
Hi,
What?
Julie.
Did
Hi,
you
Amanda. How you doing, sweetheart?
Who's
What?
up here?
Really nervous. I've never been on panel before.
Oh, you
No,
never been on camp? You don't have to be nervous, love.
just
We
us.
can't see you anyway.
Yeah. You don't have to be nervous. We can't see you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Somebody has their YouTube playing on in the background. You gotta shut off your YouTube. I think it might be you, Tom. So if you up on StreamYard, you have to shut off your YouTube because it echoes, it repeats.
Sunshine has a tattoo. of her ears.
She has just
Tom,
one tattoo and her ears are
You
pierced.
seem like you're
Oh,
not
nice.
into it.
Maybe he's shy. So
Not
Julie,
really.
you have a story to
Okay.
share?
Did he say not really?
Yeah.
Then why
This is
aren't you
honest.
talking?
Don't know.
You don't know? Okay, just hang out. You're good. You're good.
Yeah, you're fine. Julie, did you have
Talk
an
amongst
experience you want to
ourselves.
share?
Okay, here we go.
Yes. Okay.
Come on, Susie.
I used to live in Woodland Park in Colorado, and our house was
Oh, Susie,
over
do you
an
still have your
Indian.
YouTube on? Hold on one second. Not Susie, I meant Julie. Do you still have your YouTube on in the background?
How do you turn it off?
Just the volume.
You just have to turn off the you have to shut off YouTube completely. Not StreamYard, shut down your YouTube.
Okay, hold on.
Sounds better.
I love your cat. I love your cat.
Constantly. Oh, she jumped down. What happened, honey?
She's trying to shut off her YouTube.
I know, I think I confused her. I'm sorry. I still hear an echo. I think it's Tom. Tom, you gotta shut down your YouTube.
I did.
You did? So where the hell's the echo coming from?
It's not me.
No, I don't think it's me. No, I have all my devices turned down.
No.
Julie, my love, where are you? Come back. I
Come
want to hear your
back.
stories.
Come back.
Susie
We don't
has a
know.
tattoo on her bum.
You have a tattoo on your bum? Was it? Is it right on your bum? The fatter part so it doesn't hurt?
Who's Mr. Tabby? They said hello to Mr. Tabby.
Oh, they did? Hey, Mr. Tabby, if you're in here.
I didn't see him.
Julie, oh, you kicked yourself off? Okay, so Julie,
Then just type it.
yeah. No, I want to come back up here because I get lost in it.
She
Okay,
doesn't see
here she
she's
is.
into it. Here we go.
Hi, sweetie.
See, there's only an echo when she tries to come up. I don't understand.
And she probably still has her YouTube on.
Oh, Hairbag said Mr. Tabby is listening.
Oh, hey, Mr. Tabby. I know Mr. Tabby has experiences. He's going to have to come up one day and talk. I think Julie's trying to connect.
Susie.
I keep saying Susie. It's Julie.
Then why is your thing? Oh, never mind.
It's the other thing up there. There.
Gotcha. So this is Julie.
Julie, yeah.
Okay. Hi, Julie.
It's definitely Tom because whenever echoes, his little box is moving.
Mm-hmm. Tom, you need to leave. Got to be
Yeah, you
rude.
got the echo, honey. You got to shut down your YouTube or whatever it is.
You gotta do something.
Yeah, I don't. If I shut down my YouTube, it kicks me out.
Here, I'm going to knock you
You
down,
stay there.
Tom. Then shut it off and come back right
What?
back up.
They said to stop the YouTube. I have to stop. I've
No,
got
you're
YouTube in the
okay now.
background.
You're okay.
Oh,
It
I'm
was
okay
Tom.
now? Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
you're
was
okay.
Tom.
Tom
It wasn't
left.
you. It was Tom.
all right. Okay, so I lived in Woodland Park, and our house was built on an Indian burial ground, and we didn't know it. And when we first moved in, things were okay. But then as I started to study spirituality, things in the house started to happen. It would slowly start where the TV would turn on by itself. The phone would ring, we'd pick it up, nobody'd be there. Like if somebody wanted me to do something, the kids used to say when the phone would ring that it was the guides or the Indians trying to talk to me. And it got to be evil in our house, really bad. It kind of changed our children. And
Really?
yeah, it was horrible. And so as I became stronger in spirituality, it became stronger in anger. And it got so bad that I really had to pray and connect, and it took me a long time to get it to calm down. But you could definitely feel.
Uh-oh. Did you freeze, Julie? It was just getting good. Just good. You're about to feel, and then it shut off. We'll give her a second.
I would go and bother my daughter in her bedroom, fling her out of the bed, whatever it was. It would go downstairs, and it would bother my sons that were downstairs. And finally, what ended up happening is I asked God and the guardian angels and Archangel Michael to come in and please remove it. And we finally got it to contained into one area to where we can actually live there. And so I didn't know what to do. I had a friend in Hawaii that she was helping me, and what she ended up having me do was to get the Hawaiian salt that she sent to me from Hawaii to my house, and I put it all around the perimeter of the house.
Yeah.
So they couldn't come in. So all they could do was basically circle around. And down at the end of our house was this stream, and it used to be a permanent stream, but the stream stopped because as the city came in and other homes were coming in, they changed the way of the stream. So it would only be a stream if the rains came in really high. And when the rains would come in really high, that's when the Indians were really strong. And so one time my son and his girlfriend came to visit, and when they left, one of the Indians left with my son. And how we knew it was an Indian was because first off, I could see things, so I could see it, and it
Yeah.
was scratching on the walls in his house. So I learned to get them to leave because I would just be still within myself and I'd allow the energy to flow through me, and through me, I could make them leave. So then, to make it even more interesting, I can bring people ghosts if they want them. I could sit into someone's house and I could draw them in, and then I can remove them when they're done. And so
Oh, wow.
I don't know what to do with it, so I just left it alone. But I don't know. I'm learning. I'm really nervous to tell people about it because I've never told anybody really. I mean, my family knows. They could
Yeah.
tell you stories. I mean, and when people ask me, I used to do tarot cards, and I gave up tarot readings because I can see, and then I hear people's spirit guides. So I'll repeat the messages for people, and I do things like that for people. And through that, I don't know. I don't know what it's evolving to, but it's definitely going somewhere.
So
I just don't know where.
when did you stop reading tarot?
I stopped about 10 years ago. I used to read the Aleister Crowley deck, the Toss deck.
Okay, yeah, I have that deck. I haven't used it though.
Oh my gosh, you should. It's very lovely. It's
Is it?
very lovely. It's very powerful. It's very earthy. Um, but I quit using it because when I let go of that gift, the other gift then that came through for me is that I can hear people's past, the loved ones that have passed, and I can hear spirit guides. And so I'm able to help people that way. And
Nice.
I also do Reiki healing, and so I can heal people long distances. So
Oh,
I just do whatever is necessary. But the one that everybody always wants is bring me a ghost, and so I bring them a ghost, and then they don't want it anymore, and then I pull it back out.
oh, wow. So have you
So
ever helped anybody cross over?
yes,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
um, yes, there were several people that I've helped that their parents have passed away, and they had unfinished business, and so people were trying to put paperwork together or do a probate, uh, and help them find the documents that they were looking for because the loved one would speak to me and I would say it to the person, and then they knew exactly whatever it was, and then they would go and get it.
Oh,
So,
wow.
but I'm really drawn to you, Iris, because I feel like I can learn from you. Because
I'm not all
you're
knowing, that's for sure. And I tell you the reason why. My anxiety keeps a lot of things from happening.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you ever read the Jesus Course of Miracles? Not the Course of Miracles, but the Jesus Course of Miracles.
No, what is it?
Okay, that's where all of this stems from. It basically is like peeling back an onion within yourself. So all the
Yeah.
barriers that we put up before us, all the negativity, it just slowly peels it away where it's between you and God while you're doing it. You don't need to go to like a psychiatrist or psychologist. It's just between very personal. And at the end of it, you're there.
Oh, wow.
I don't, you know how you get that like when you're sitting still, you have like these voices in your head that are telling you, oh, I should go do this, or no, don't do that, or you don't have that anymore. You have total silence.
Really?
And yes, I have total silence, so I can really
I don't think I could
hear.
ever have total silence in my head.
So,
Oh,
Susie asked a question. She said, "Is it the Thelma deck?"
no,
That's
it's
my
the
cat's
Thoth.
name. My cat's name is Thoth.
Oh, it's Thoth. Thoth, Thoth deck. It's
Yes,
by
yes.
Al.
She
Yes,
says the
yes,
Thelma deck. Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
It's amazing. It really is. It was my favorite and only deck I used because
I
he
don't
had
think
his
that's the same deck I have.
really he has a really close friend that actually did all the painting, the artwork on it.
Oh, really?
I
I'm
mean,
writing that deck down.
yes. Oh, I definitely recommend it.
I did ask her why she read cards. I think she said, Susie said, please ask her why she stopped reading cards. I think she said
Oh.
because other gifts were coming through. Is that what you were saying?
Yes. I gave what I did is I gave it to a close personal friend because you give a gift and get another gift coming in. And that's what I wanted to do because I just wanted to evolve and keep evolving. And I don't know where I'm going because I feel the presence of God. Like right now, I can feel the presence of God. And when I get that, I just relax and I act as a vessel, and then he just speaks through, and away we go. And I don't really know where it takes me, but wherever it takes me, there I am, and it's free. I don't ever charge anybody because it's a gift given in. It's a gift going
Oh,
back out. It's not mine to take.
yes, yeah. That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
It's just a light. I just want to be a light, and I love everyone and everything. And when you get to that point, I don't know. You're complete. It's kind of
Oh,
a weird feeling. Forgive me. I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous.
you don't
I'm
have to
sorry.
be nervous.
Nervous.
I recommend if you want to get to the nitty gritty. I don't put God in a box. It's not to be put in a box. And I've started reading the Course in Miracles,
Yeah,
but they're all edited. Those are all edited, and I would find out as I was reading it, things were missing, but I didn't know what. And it wasn't until I got the Jesus Course in Miracles, which is the
Yeah.
unedited version of the Course in Miracles, that I'm telling you, if you read that,
yeah.
it'll change your life. It'll
Oh,
change
cool. I'm
your
gonna
life.
look up that book. I'll look
Yeah.
up the book. I love
Buy
reading.
it used. Yeah, buy it used.
No, I
It's
would.
nothing you can read in a day. Yeah.
Yep.
It's nothing you can read in a day. You can only do
Yeah.
it like little segments at a time. But
Yep.
that's it.
Oh, wow. Another book that helps open your mind. It's a short read, and it's kind of boring, but it's very, very good. It's called The Three Initiates.
3 Initiates.
Yeah,
Oh, I'll have to get that.
yeah.
And you're a reverend. How did you become a reverend?
I belong to a pagan spiritualist church, and it took a few years of training and teaching, and we had to learn a little bit from each different religion and path. Not that I'm all knowing; any of them I'm not. It's just I'm a non-denominational minister. So because of the way the United States is ran, basically. So even though I had training, um, there's you're either Christian, this, that, you know what I'm saying? But there's nothing
Right.
for like paganism. So I did have training. Like some people can go online, you can get a certificate. Anybody can for free. Here you go, you're ordained. But I was trained. I'm federally recognized. Our church is federally recognized. So and
Wow.
it was a few years of training. spirituals training and a lot of books we had to read, and we had to do.
Wow.
We have to teach classes and do services. We had to do a lot of stuff, a lot of different things.
That's
So it's not
fascinating.
like, oh, one day I decided I'm going to be a reverend. I mean, some people can't do that, and but ours wasn't like that. So a lot of times, if people, like somebody says that they're a pagan reverend, they'll automatically assume that you got it at a Cracker Jack box, and I'm like, no, like I really did have to train. I really did have to
Wow.
take classes and different things,
Right. Well, today I learned from you so much. I was just enjoying. I've been kind of a lurker where I watched you for probably a month, just listening from the
Oh,
beginning
thank
to the
you.
end, and I find you very soothing,
Oh, do you
and very
really?
loving. Yeah.
Oh, thank you. I feel like I'm high strung and I'm kind of obnoxious. Obnoxious. That's what I think.
Nah.
Free spirited.
No.
My mother says free spirited. I
Yes.
am. I've calmed down a lot with age, but um, I'm a little. I'm antsy. I have really bad anxiety. So if I talk fast, it's really because of my anxiety. So I shut things out a lot because of my anxiety. And if I get nervous, I freeze up and I'll forget. I will forget my name. So
Wow.
if I'm doing readings and if I get distracted, I get nervous and then I freeze up and then I have to try to and then get myself back.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I think you did a good job today on recuperating when you had your little moment with your family, and then you kind of
It
lost it. You
happens.
got right back in the groove.
Yeah. And you know what though? It happens. You got family, you have a real life outside of YouTube. It's that
Right.
time of day. My husband's coming home from work, the kids are coming home. And my husband's a really great husband. So he's taken one kid to football practice. You know what I'm saying? One kid to this. And so I can do the live and everything. So my husband's a really great husband. But it's like everything happens all at once. And you're like, stop, hold on a minute. I gotta say something before they leave to go to the store to get this. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta
Right.
talk really quick in between. It
Life
happens.
Right. Right.
It's everybody's life, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It it is what it is. It is what it
Right.
is. But this is like this and doing tarot readings, like that is my heart and soul. And this is what's kind of helped healing me because I had to quit working a couple months ago and I got really depressed from it because I physically couldn't do it. And I loved working. And plus that's a big chunk taken out of what's coming into the household.
Right.
And I have to be doing something at all times to keep busy. So I'm like, why don't I just start doing paranormal talk? Just so I like to talk to people,
Right.
And then
Right.
somebody says, oh, if you read tarot, you should do tarot. So that I think people are enjoying more than a paranormal talk. But you know what? That's okay. I don't mind. It's both things that are near and dear to my heart. And that's very personal. Like I take it serious, so
Yes.
people are like, oh, it's just a tarot reading. To me, spiritually, it's serious to me. That's why
It
I
is.
said everybody is welcome, and I don't care who you are, where you come from. I don't care if you're my mortal enemy. If you spiritually needed somebody at that moment, I'm going to be right there to help you. So to me, that
Right.
part is very important. That's why I say everybody's welcome. I'm not going to pass judgment. If you need help, you need help. And sometimes
Well,
people need guidance,
right. Well, the paranormal I have to be very careful with because you can really draw in negativity very easy. It's all around us all the
Yeah,
time.
because if you open yourself up for good, you open yourself up for not
That's
so good
it.
either. So you got to
That's
really
right.
learn how to protect yourself. And that's for
Absolutely.
everything. I know it doesn't matter what religion you are, it doesn't matter what your belief system is. If you're
Right.
opening yourself up to the higher power, you're opening yourself up to everything. And that's the truth.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah.
True.
And
You
that
should
same
go
thing
on the
with tarot.
road.
Go
You
on
should
the
go on the
road.
road. Yes. And you would be fantastic.
I don't
I
know
would.
about that. I'm shy. Believe it or not, I really am. Nobody believes it too, and I tell them, and I'm like, no, really, I am. Until you get to know me, then I won't shut the hell up. But I mean, I do like this weekend at our church. We had a psychic fair, so I did do that this weekend. And there's a few places that I do tarot readings at. I really don't do as much as I really could, though. I really don't, because I'm shy. I don't put
Oh,
myself out there. I make
but you're
jewelry
gonna.
too. So when
Do
I'm
you?
vending, yeah, when I'm vending, I can't even tell you how many times I have people come up and say, hey, you want to do consignment at my store, or you can rent the space at my store. You can I can do whatever for the month for you at my store. And I do have one person that buys my jewelry, and but I never follow through because I always think my stuff isn't good enough, which is stupid because people come up to me all the time saying they want to premiere my stuff at their store, but I don't
I
follow.
would love to look at your jewelry. Oh my gosh. I would
I'm
really like to
thinking
look
about
at it.
doing I'm thinking about doing a video or maybe a quick little live on showing people how to wrap their own stone. And because everybody has a stone that they have, and I teach jewelry classes too. So teach somebody the basics how they can wrap their own stone and how they can connect with it and carry it with them.
Oh my gosh, I'd
Girl,
be totally interested in that.
that's what I was
Yeah,
saying.
very simple,
Yes.
easy, basic. And everybody says I can't do it. Oh yeah, you can. Anybody can do it. Anybody can.
Do what?
Wrap a stone.
Oh yeah, she can.
Yeah.
She teaches classes on making rings too.
Oh yeah, yeah. Because a lot of the beginner classes will like make a tree of life or make some rings or you know what I'm saying, wrap a stone. Simple things.
Right.
Simple things.
Right. Iris, do you ever bring the paranormal into your home when you're working with people in the paranormal?
No,
Does
because
it
I tell them not to follow me.
do they listen?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank God.
Yep.
Okay, that's good.
Sometimes um paranormal or spirit will come into my house. They don't follow me home, but if you're open, they will come into your home. A lot of times because a spirit knows that you can see them. Spirit wants to communicate too, just like we like to talk to people. They want to communicate also. So if they notice somebody can notice them, they're going to come around. And a lot of times it's somebody that wants to cross over where they have a message for somebody, so they do pop in my home. That's why I said I have boundaries. Don't come in my bedroom, please. At least
Right.
not when I'm sleeping,
Right.
not in my bedroom.
Right.
You
Oh
know.
my gosh.
Yeah. So and I sometimes if I get too much activity, I don't have the problem right now, but I used to have to keep my mirror covered in my bedroom. But I don't have that
Oh,
big mirror anymore. But yeah. Yeah, my old
wow.
mentor and the old reverend there, I was telling her what was going on in my bedroom, and she's like, "Do you have your mirror facing your bed?" I said, "Yes." She's like, "Cover it. I guarantee it'll stop." And it did instantly. I'm like,
Yes.
get out of here. Like sometimes you learn things. I thought it was crazy because I did hear other people saying they cover their mirrors. And I'm like, yeah, that's silly.
Look, as I
No.
have a mirror behind me.
Huh?
As I have a mirror behind me.
Yeah, they
Oh
just
my
say
gosh.
don't have it facing directly in front of you in your bed. I kept
It's on the
seeing,
side of my bed.
yeah, so at night I kept seeing a black shadow, but this black shadow I know wasn't good. And it used to give me the creeps, and it was always right at the foot of my bed. He was a very tall, slender guy with like a top hat. Always scared me. Don't know who it was, but he scared the hell out of me. And right behind him, near my bedroom door to go out of my bedroom, I can see two spirit that was white. I think it was my guides that were standing there to like protect me, to let me know everything was okay. So when I was explaining to her, you know, about this energy I felt like standing at the edge of my bed all the time, and that's when she said, "Cover your mirror, it'll stop. You tell that person, whoever it is, to leave you alone." And then I had a really bad experience that happened when I was sleeping. It was almost like sleep paralysis, but it wasn't.
Oh,
And that's when she's like, oh, she made me make a pop it and everything, and it stopped. But she made me cover my mirror, and it stopped. He stopped coming. He stopped coming.
Wow.
Yeah, because she's
Wow.
like, you do realize that's a portal and you can let people in. And I really thought it was like one of those things like, yeah, okay, that's one of those things people say, but
a mirror?
yeah. Yeah, because of the reflection.
Oh my God, it's like Oculus or whatever that movie was.
Yeah.
Have you ever had them walk through you?
And people use mirrors for divination. Like I can look into the mirror and almost like a crystal ball, and I can get visions.
Really?
Yes.
Yes.
Have you ever
I
had a
teach
ghost walk
classes
through
on it.
you?
Huh?
Have you ever had a ghost walk through you?
Yes. Yes.
Isn't that the creepiest feeling?
It's creepy, and it almost like takes you back, like, and it
Yep.
feels, it's a weird feeling. It's like a weird feeling. I never had one stay in me that I know of, anyways. But I definitely have had them come through me a few times.
I only had one that stayed in me when I was doing a reading, and it was the person that passed that they were trying to find out about. He stepped into my body and wanted me to throw my deck across to the wall, and I was holding my deck as hard as I could, and I stood up and I shook
Thank
them
you,
out.
Sunshine Moonbeams. Sorry
And
about
it
that.
was
She was
crazy.
getting
No,
rid
it's
of
all right.
some naked HD stuff for me.
It's that time of night.
Yeah. No, it happens anytime during the day.
But Janet Likens.
Oh,
said
she said,
uses holy water
yeah.
in the house before anything.
I think I showed you guys my holy water. I have it in my mirror. I keep it in my mirror. I keep it in my window. See?
Oh, nice.
Yeah. But wait, all right, she said something. She says, and you don't want a mirror facing a mirror. Oh, Janet, why? I never heard that one before. Why don't you want a mirror facing a mirror? I use the moon and the sun to charge the water. Like everybody always talks about, like, oh, the mother moon, and you know what I'm saying, like for energy and charging. And I think the sun is just important. We need that balance. To me, the moon is more soothing and energetic, and to me, the sun is more charging and energy. You know.
Wow.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I love mirrors. I have a look at. I think I showed you guys before. I have a mirror. Oh, I didn't put it back in my window because I was showing it to one of you guys. I have a mirror that faces outside. So it's called return to sender. Anybody that tries to bring negativity onto you, you return it back to them. That's
Nice.
all.
Very nice.
Said it can cause portals to mix and cross over.
Oh, okay. No, I never knew that. That's good to know.
Makes sense.
As long as it doesn't happen when I'm trying to do the back of my hair. Let me hold that mirror so you can see the back of your head.
Dang.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. I don't know if I've ever had two mirrors facing each other.
Sunshine Moonbeam says her stones don't like being wrapped.
Your stones don't like being wrapped? They can bounce. That's why. I think it depends on the stone or your own personal thing. My husband carries hematite with him. He has, he has high blood pressure in his old job, not this job. He hated his old job, and he says, I get so angry, you know. I feel like I'm going to snap. So we had him start carrying around magnetic hematite with him to help calm him down, cool his nerves. So he always says he doesn't believe in this stuff. Hi, Frosty TV. Hi, Jackie. Jude. So he started carrying hematite in his pocket. And then he does it every day. You know, when he gets dressed, he puts it on the, stand. And in the morning when he gets dressed to go to work, he puts it back in his pocket. Well, he forgot to carry it with him one night. And he called me up from work. He lived the next town over. He's like, I forgot the stones. And I can feel it. I can tell. Now, this is my husband who doesn't believe in anything. And at least he won't admit anything. But he noticed the difference. He's like, I noticed the difference if I don't carry them. Oh, your stones always fall out?
Yeah.
That's why you got to wrap them from the very tip base up if that's the problem.
Susan says the hematite helps ground her.
Hematite helps ground you? Good. Good. Hematite can the darkness well. And like hematite will absorb into negativity, and that's why hematite will break, because when it doesn't serve you purpose anymore, so hematite will break. And then other black stones will reflect it away from you. Oh, Kitra says she doesn't have any mirrors reflecting, facing each other, though. That's good. Oh, I have to show you guys my one beautiful mirror. Everybody always wants to use it. It's and I use it for divination or different services. I keep it if it's not covered, I keep it facing the ceiling because it's a mirror that swivels, but it's like cast iron black. It's beautiful. It's really pretty, but then it swivels so you can like face it towards you. So because I use it for love and light and magical practices only, I have to keep it covered. And if not, I leave it facing up because I don't want it facing me directly unless I'm using it. Magnetic hematite can also help Reserve a body's polarity, which can help release pain. Yes, that is true, Janet. That's true. I think they said it works better at certain points, like points in your body, like I think like around your neck, around your neck. My husband would wear a hematite necklace around his neck because of that problem. Oh, that reminds us, we never fixed it around his wrist, or if you have an ankle too.
Oh yeah, that was a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
We were busy.
Yeah, we forgot. That was years ago, and he kept complaining about it.
We gave up.
Yeah.
It works though.
Yeah.
My
So,
husband
Julie, do
carried
you
me.
astroplane?
Yes.
Julia, do
Yes,
you
I do.
know when you astroplane?
Yes. They come and get me and help me leave. I have a spirit guide that come and yes, the farthest I've ever gone is out of Earth, up into the stars, and for some reason I turned around and I was in awe of how beautiful the Earth looked that I wasted my time there instead of going where they wanted me to go. And that's as far as I've gotten. What about you?
Honestly, most of the time when I want to astroplane, I end up in the middle of the sky looking down at Earth. I
Isn't
think
it
it's my
beautiful?
favorite place to go. It really is. I'm mostly gone. I know I do healing. I talked about it once before. I do healing when I'm sleeping. So when I astroplane, I go to help other people who are in distress while they're sleeping.
Oh, that's
And
wonderful.
I went to Egypt once. It was up above though, and it was kind of dark out, so I couldn't see it very well. But I've always wanted to go to Egypt, so I guess that was my way of seeing Egypt.
That's awesome.
Girl wants to know what astroplane is.
Astroplane is when your spirit leaves your body and you can visit other places.
Have
And
you
I
ever
know
had
that
problems?
sounds crazy, but when I was younger, I really thought that was made up. I thought only crazy people talk like that. I really didn't believe it until it happened to me. Honest to God. Now that's
Have
why I
you?
said it's a judgment-free zone, because I can't judge anybody if I haven't experienced it.
Sunshine said the same thing with her.
What'd she say?
She goes everywhere, but she also said, "Yep, me too." After you said when
Yeah.
you were a kid, you thought everybody was crazy.
Yeah, no, I really used to think that stuff was made up, and that wasn't true until it happened to me.
No.
Yeah, Susie Tumor says, "See, Egypt feels like my home." I know. I think Egypt is very powerful.
It is.
That's because a lot of I heard like underground stuff is all made out of crystal, and a lot of places, not just Egypt, but some of the towns around there, their worship places were made out of crystal, and crystal holds a lot of energy.
Brandy Lee's here.
Hi, Brandy Lee. Like even like some places in the United States, like a certain rock, like if house is made over a certain rock, they'll say they'll have more paranormal activity just because of the energy it draws. I mean, we use crystals in our cell phones and different electronics.
Right.
So
Right.
people don't really realize that. And copper is an energy conductor,
Right. Right.
So that would make sense if it could run our electronics. Why wouldn't it be able to help energy manifest itself?
Right.
Sunshine Moonbeam says
It's been proven though.
She heals people at night also.
Oh, do you? Yeah. See, a shaman told me that years ago, and she kept saying I was a shaman, and was saying that to me, and told me I needed to find out what I. No, she wouldn't tell me that part. She made me go figure it out for myself, and then that's when I found out, and I questioned her about it, and then, long story short, she's like, "Why are you questioning? You seen what you do? Like, cut the crap."
Jack Jew has a message.
Jackie Jew said astral travel, but not on purpose. People see me in their houses. It only happens when I'm sleeping. Yeah, see, people do it when they're sleeping and they don't even realize it. They don't. My mother told a story how my daughter, I had problems with my oldest daughter. So if my oldest daughter was acting out, or if we're arguing something, I would send my little one into the kids in the other room because I didn't want them to be around it. And my mother went to go check on my daughter, and my daughter says, "I know everything that's going on. All I have to do is close my eyes and I can see and hear everything." Yeah. And she was little at the time.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah. Yeah.
5 or 6.
Yeah. I think at that point, I think she was like 7 or so, because we're living here. But anyways, yeah. But you definitely can. And the first time you do it, because you want to do it while you're waking and not sleeping, it'll freak you out and you'll snap right back into your body. And that's a weird feeling too.
Ah.
Susie said,
Have you ever had
go
Have you
ahead.
ever had problems getting back into your body?
No,
I've been
not
where
that no.
that's happened to me a couple times where I'm stuck.
Really?
Yes, my husband has to wake me up because I'll make noises like, but I can't open my mouth because I'm not exactly there, and he'll hit me, and then I wake up and I put them all together.
Oh, wow. No, no. And you know what's been a shame on me? I meditated daily for years and years and years. And honestly, that's what helped open me up. It helped heal my soul. Truly meditating
Yes,
will heal you every way possible. It'll heal you
yes.
mentally, physically, spiritually. Like meditating is very, very important. I say that to people all the time. And I haven't done it in months. I'm horrible. Horrible. And I did it for years, religiously, every single day. And I bet you that's why I've been feeling worse, is because
How
I'm
do
not
you
taking care of myself.
how do you like clear your mind?
All right, so trust me, I have ADD, I have adult ADD. So I have trouble concentrating. Learning how to meditate was hard for me. Guided meditation is a really good start because it helps keep your brain focused, okay? And if you have a thought that comes in, don't try to push it away. Continue with your thought. Let it, we have thoughts come through ourselves all the time. Finish that thought and just go back to right where you were.
Just
Honestly,
try to, yeah.
don't
You
fight
try
it.
you No, you observe. It's like ebb and flow, like ocean.
Yeah,
Water comes up and back and up and back. Just let your thought go up and back, but don't touch it. Just be silent. Be still.
yeah. Just let it do its thing, finish it, then it goes off to the side, and you just go right back to where you were. And I found out the reason why I had trouble meditating for so long. It took me forever is because I kept saying to myself, stop thinking, clear your mind, clear your mind. And if I get a thought, I'm like trying to push it away instead of just letting it go naturally. Finish the thought, let it go off the side, and just continue back to where you were at the beginning. And then from there, I was able to learn how to astroplane.
Jackie G, what would cause her to astral travel unintentionally? She don't plan on it, but it happens.
I don't know. I haven't had that happen to me personally. I'm not really too sure. I've had that heard that's happened to other people, and I know they had to learn grounding techniques.
Sunshine Moonbeam says your spirit likes to be free.
Yeah, your spirit likes to be free, exactly. But I think you need to learn how to ground yourself to keep you here on Earth. Honestly, I really don't know too much about that. I don't want to fake an answer if I really don't know. I haven't had that personal experience.
Stingray's here.
Hi, Stingray. How are you? Actually, anybody that can astroplane, you should do it. It's absolutely a beautiful, awesome experience. I'm not even kidding you. Except you can get cold.
It's
At
super
least I
peaceful.
do. I get cold. It is so, I can't even, it's the
Man,
most beautiful feeling ever. It really is.
I wanna, but I can't even meditate, damn it.
No, you can meditate. I'm telling you, if I can meditate, I'm telling you, anybody can meditate.
How can you
Honestly, just,
how can you keep it together when you have like everything happening around you? It's like I have, the dogs, the
you know what? Listen, they tell you don't do it just before you go to sleep. I'll tell you, I don't believe in that. And this is the reason why. Our body, especially when you're practicing and you're learning, you're going to fall asleep. That's normal. That's fine. Even if you start meditating before you go to sleep and you fall asleep, that means your body is starting to do what it's supposed to do. It's relaxing you, it's calming you down. So that is okay. And whatever messages that you need to receive will still happen while you're sleeping. So even if you fall asleep, you'll still get the messages that you need. You'll still get the healing that you need. So don't worry, like people say, so especially if you're learning and the only time you can get it is at night. This is advice I got from my teachers, and this is kind of what helped me learn to meditate, because they'll tell you have to do it during the day. It's hard to do it during the day. There's hustle and bustle all around you. How can you relax your mind? All right, so do it before you go to sleep. And Don't worry if you fall asleep. It's okay. Eventually it'll get a little bit easier and a little bit easier. So don't worry about what comes to your mind. Don't worry if you go to sleep, because if you're falling asleep, that means your body's relaxing. But if you fall asleep meditating, that means you'll still get your answers subconsciously. Maybe you don't remember it, but subconsciously you'll get your answers. You'll almost like a day or two later be like, oh, I get it. Why didn't that come to me before? It did while you were sleeping. You just didn't realize it. So you know what I'm saying? Just let it go with the flow.
Okay.
Also, animals will calm down when you go into meditation. Have you ever noticed that? They'll
Yes,
become
that is
calm.
true.
My dogs will
Yeah.
lay down next to me while I'm doing it. So
Yeah.
I don't think the animals will interfere in your meditation.
And when I meditate, my body pain goes away
Yes. Yes. That's why I
until it's
love
done.
meditation.
And then it's like, oh crap, why wasn't my back hurting the
You
whole
don't
time?
even feel the bed.
Yeah, that's right. My mom says she doesn't even feel the bed.
Stingray, my guides like to use my computer to speak with me as well since last November.
Oh, wow.
He said he goes down. I have recorded many of our intentional sessions, but sometimes I want to record without them speaking over my bids.
All right. So if you're able to do it through the computer, which would make sense because of the white noise. So why don't you try, now that that has happened, do the next step and turn it off and then record, because that means that's helping you teach to learn to connect with that. So then once you got that part, you can take the next step and turn it off and then just record. Sunshine, you talk in your sleep? I was told I talk in my sleep. My husband talks in his sleep, and I try to ask him questions. Not so much now as older, but when I've known him for 30, like we've been together 31, 32 years, and it's horrible. I don't remember exactly. It's been forever. So now I was like in my early 20s when he was talking to him from sleep. I'm like, I was a kid, I'm like, do you love me? As like kids do.
That's adorable.
Yeah.
My son will have like fights in his sleep,
Oh,
and he'll cuss and scream out, and I'm like, how does he not wake up?
no, that's good that he's doing that. As long as he does it while he's sleeping, you will. It's been proven studies that you have to dream when you're sleeping. That is your body's form of release. That is your body's way of getting rid of what no longer, like get all your stress that happens when you're sleeping, because your body's trying to release it and trying to get rid of it. So if he's doing that and he's sleeping, good. Let him do it when he's sleeping so he doesn't do it when he's awake.
I can't believe it, because I'd be like, oh my God. I'd go in there and I'm like, he has to be awake. Nope.
Oh,
I told his freaking his girl.
I miss all whose comments.
Stingray.
Who?
Oh, Stingray, I missed all your comments, sweetie.
Uh-oh.
I didn't see anything that she said. Stingray, I have trouble seeing conversation. Hold on, let me go back up, hon. Let me find them.
We went to where my guide used a computer to speak.
Yeah, and you said it started in November. What triggered it? Did something happen last November?
Yeah, that's a good question. My guys like to use computer to speak with me since last November. Yeah, that's a good question. Did something happen?
Like, did it trigger it?
Oh, and Susie, too, anymore said, I remember being on the street as a kid and jumping into the air, flapping my arms like a fool. But we all do it, just like we don't recall dreams. Oh my God, you're funny. Stinger, I have recorded many of our intentional sessions, but sometimes I want to record them without speaking over the videos. That's why I was saying, Stingray, that maybe now that you can, because you already have that open line of communication, but that makes sense. That it would be easier doing it the way you have been because of the white noise.
He said he has to do it
So
with
she said-
my cell phone.
So she has to do it with her cell phone.
Stingray. Yeah.
Yes. So I have to do it with my cell phone. That is very cool, Stingray. But Glenda was right. I didn't see.
What happened in November?
Yeah, we want to know what. Why do you think it started in November?
Maybe that's when he started meditating or something.
You said weird word, could have been fungu in dreams iris. I'm confused. My kid used to wake up and I was saying their name in my sleep. Oh, because you worried about your children. I'm sure. I'm not sure. It's spirits coming. Oh, what does Sunshine say? I'm sorry, y'all. I miss all your chat.
They're laughing their asses off.
Yeah, the best way to listen when you're sleeping. Yeah, you talk in your sleep too. I think a lot of us do.
I don't. It's not. In dreams.
Well, I snore too. It's called sleep apnea.
Well, I think I'm going to step down, Iris. Thank you very much for hearing
Oh,
me out.
thank you, Julie. If you ever want to share anything else, please do. Please do.
I will. I will. Thank you.
Thank you, Julie. Have a beautiful
Bye,
night.
guys. You too. Bye bye.
Susie's like, I like to wake up with words on my breath in my dreams, Iris. Oh, I love hearing what all everything you guys say. I can hear them through people's mics too. Oh, you can?
Sometimes.
Whoa, kitty. Snore talking.
I'm gonna go home and sleep.
I'm usually talking to the spirits who come to me. Yeah. It's easier for them to come to you when you're sleeping because it's less fearful and your mind is calm. That's why they come more when you're sleeping.
I'm tired.
You're tired?
It's past my bedtime.
Oh, you old lady. Mama Pierce is going home.
I'm not old. Yeah. When I get over 100, you can call me old.
Okay.
Shit.
You're
Okay.
pretty close to me right now. Little fart.
It
Mama,
doesn't matter how
did
you
my
feel.
lighter? Oh, I got it.
No, I didn't.
I got my lighter in my secret
I
spot.
got another one.
I probably put it in there earlier without noticing. Oh, I had one in there.
You have two there.
Yeah.
This is yours. Don't forget it.
They're saying good night, my dearest.
Is she going?
Yeah, she is.
Okay.
She's probably
Bye.
gonna finish a cigarette before she leaves. Do you have Bob's truck?
Yeah, I have my husband's truck.
Yeah, she can't smoke in there, so she'll finish her cigarette here.
Dang.
Yep. So, anyways, I'll be back on at noon tomorrow also. Noon Eastern. I don't know what your time you guys are all in. Oh, wait, what does Stingray say? I'm all new to this. Nothing significant happened in November. It all started with an interruption on my mic, like a CB sound. People thought I was messing with my mic, and it wasn't. Oh, wow. Jackie, Jude, I'm so glad I found this channel. It's so relaxed. Oh, thank you, Jackie. Thank you very much. I come on here a few nights a week. Like tomorrow we'll do paranormal talk again during the day because I do it like one time in the evening and then one time during the day. So then that way the people that work during the day, they can have a chance to come on at night because we're on. And I have people that come from a different country also. So and then everybody has a chance to come. And then on Tuesdays I do tarot and on Thursdays I do oracle readings from the spirit guides. And I've been trying to be good about, I'm trying to start posting videos, little videos too. Because I'm going to get that naked HD thing. Here, let me see if I can get it.
Every time you posted something, it was like, bing. I'm like, all right. I'm like, what is it? What is it?
Yeah, I'm trying. I just have to get on a schedule. I have all these great ideas I want to do. I just got to follow through. Just like the Cricut machine, I bought all the stuff to do all these projects a year and a half ago, and I haven't done one yet. I haven't even opened up the mug maker yet. I haven't done nothing.
Girl, you sound like me. I have good intentions, but like I don't know what it is.
I have all these great plans and ideas I want to do. It's just finding time and following through.
No, yes, follow through.
Follow through. Yeah.
Write a schedule.
I need to write a schedule for real.
Really.
Yeah.
I get up and I pee now.
Yeah. Brandy Lee, did you say you had experiences too? Well, maybe I can have you come up tomorrow. But anyways, I think I'm going to say goodnight too because I really need to go to the ladies' room.
Look, I've been on here so long.
Yeah.
Right?
And I've been out here a couple hours, you know.
But I mean, I did get kicked out. I'm like, okay.
Oh yeah, I noticed that you didn't freeze, you didn't do anything. But it happens is it getting better? Is it getting better? It is good. But you haven't had a problem that one time today. You got to make sure you tell Tracy. You're basically up here the whole entire time. You didn't blink, you didn't freeze, you didn't stutter, nothing. Nothing.
Yep. Okay, well, I won't be around tomorrow because I have an appointment.
Okay, sweetie.
But
See you
I
next
will
time,
see
then.
you on Thursday, or if you have any little mini videos.
Yeah, I'm sure I will. All right.
Okay.
Have a good night, Glenda.
You too. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.
Susie, are you saying you're being a pest? Honey, you're not being a pest at all. Not at
Bye,
all.
mommy dearest. Poppy.
I'm
Bye.
sorry. Oh, yeah. She said bye
Bye.
also.
Bye.
Bye, honey. I'm sorry, you guys, that I have trouble keeping up with chat. I'm going to have to start making a point in that every once in a while, stopping to read everything so then I can respond to you guys.
Wear your glasses.
Yeah, I need to get regular prescription glasses.
Yeah. That'll help.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Miss Bonnie, how you doing? How you doing, sweetie? So I'll be back again tomorrow at noon Eastern time. Have a good night, Kendra, to you too. And Susie, two more. You were not a pest at all. I'm going to make sure I pay attention a little better to the comments. I have a hard time doing that. So Stingray, Janet, all you guys have a beautiful night. Sunshine, moonbeams. Thank you for being here. And I'll see you, some of you guys tomorrow. Okay. Hope you guys can make it tomorrow also. But I got to get going. My body's ticking saying, get to that ladies' room. I'm doing good, Miss Bonnie. I'm about to get off now. I got to really run to use the little girls' facilities. You know how it is. But I'll be back on tomorrow. I hope you guys all have a beautiful night.